Dire situation in Mississippi. The state's capital, Jackson, now without reliable drinking water after pumps at the main water treatment facility failed. Some 180,000 residents have little or no water pressure in their homes.
The state of emergency in Mississippi after torrential rains and flooding there. And now the capital's largest water treatment plant is failing.
In Jackson, Mississippi, where the governor has declared a state of emergency, telling residents don't drink the water.
The governor has now called in the National Guard to help distribute bottled water.
This morning, the city of Jackson, Mississippi declaring an emergency, calling on the National Guard to distribute fresh water. About 250,000 people don't have drinking water there. The tap system is failing. The governor says days of flooding shut down a major pump at Jackson's main water treatment plant, and they're not sure when they're going to get it back. And that is your Morning Rush.
This morning, people in Jackson, Mississippi are being told to expect little or no water for an undetermined amount of time.
People in Jackson, Mississippi are being told to expect little or no drinkable running water for an undetermined amount of time.
Mississippi's governor declaring a water emergency.
More than 100,000 people are left without reliable running water. The rain-battered state now dealing with devastating damage to its major pump at Jackson's main water treatment facility.
Tonight, families in Mississippi's capital city are scrambling for the most basic human necessity, clean water. Overnight, Governor Tate Reeves announcing a key water treatment plant is on the verge of total collapse.
Until it is fixed, it means we do not have reliable running water at scale. It means the city cannot produce enough water to fight fires, to reliably flush toilets, and to meet other critical needs.
A lot of these people that I'm talking to in line say they can't flush their toilets. They say that they can't bathe, they can't cook, they can't do anything. And so they're desperately hoping, they're saying they might get a case of water. They're hoping they get more than that. But even that, they're not sure how long it's going to last, because now this water problem here in Jackson goes back years from the failing infrastructure.
This has resulted in water not being safe to drink and little to no water pressure for many of the people here in Jackson, meaning that they can't flush their toilets, they can't take showers. The impacts are just on and on and on. Businesses have had to shut down. They just cannot operate like this. The fire department has found fire hydrants that have dried up. Schools here in Jackson have switched to remote learning for the immediate future.
If I could write you a check right now to fix the problem, how big would that check have?
$200 million.
Shoppers raced to this Walmart for bottled water last night, only to find empty shelves. All Jackson public schools are switching to virtual learning indefinitely, and the lieutenant governor says, our understanding is the water and sewer system serving 250,000 citizens of the state and numerous businesses is at the brink of collapsing.
This is really hard. These are people that are just trying to get by day to day, right? And now they find themselves in line to get water. I mean, it's got to be a humbling situation. It's got to completely rock their world.
It's got to be a humbling situation. It's got to completely rock their world.
It's something they didn't necessarily expect, but you just saw in Cora's face. I mean, this is hard to kind of face the reality of what's happening here.
In some parts of the city, the fire department is finding no water in fire hydrants.
This is certainly an emergency. The governor there telling the people of Jackson not to drink the water, saying that the water and sewer is on the brink of collapse for 250,000 people. Now, the governor was alerted last week that pumps at one of the city's 2 water treatment plants were damaged. Then came all that record rainfall and the flooding of the Pearl River, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Jackson residents have been under boil water notices since last month, when water samples found harmful contaminant levels.
Jackson residents have been under boil water notices since last month, when water samples found harmful contaminant levels.
In Jackson, Mississippi, school drop-off isn't just for the kids. It's also for the water. The entire city is facing a boil water notice, again.
The damage, Trevor, at that water treatment facility, it's leaving this city in such a vulnerable state.
It's leaving this city in such a vulnerable state.
So as you can imagine, shoppers, they're running to grocery stores, to gas stations, to places like this Kroger, trying to get their hands on bottled water. They don't know how long the situation will last.
We're told, don't wash your hair with the water, don't brush your teeth with the water.
Lakeisha Galilan worries about her 8-year-old.
Is she gonna walk over to a water fountain and drink from that water fountain?
To be safe, signs are up at the middle school. They've been there a long time.
After work, I get off late and you come in the store and it's empty. It's really hard, especially when I work at a food restaurant, and we're closing soon.
You can't remember a time when the kids could use the water fountains in the school?
I can't remember. I honestly can't remember.
There is no timeline for when this plant will be back at 100%. The mayor and the governor declaring state of emergencies over this water issue. 4,500 National Guard members have been activated to help distribute water.
160,000 people tonight without water. And tonight, these images, no water to drink or for showers or the bathroom, and now the lines at water distribution sites. These families right here lining up long before it even opened this morning.
The problem here, like so many other places, is failing infrastructure.
This is a significant escalation here, Kira, and so it's something that Jackson is basically, they're just trying to survive. All these people in the cars and the city itself, too.
They're just trying to survive.
I see the need for action. I see the need for a great reset.
Anarchy, the end of civilization, coming soon to an America near you.
America can't collapse. We're as powerful as ancient Rome.
Take a look at this.
The modern world, an inexorable march of progress. Or is it?
We're slaves to the system. Close the supermarket and we starve. Cut off the tap, we drink our cat's blood.
Who will survive in this new world? The man who is prepared.
My God, this unsourced, undated video has convinced me beyond any doubt.
And I'm the guy you want to know when the stuff hits the fan. Homer, meet the Springfield Predators. Now, Homer, what would you do in the case of an EMP?
Electromagnetic pulse.
A burst of radiation that knocks out every electrical system in the country.
When things go south, the sheeple will clean out every supermarket in town.
Typical sheeple.
Homer, we all know America's collapse is about 3 months away.
6 weeks at most.
There's always one alarmist. Anyway, when the 4 horsemen ride, we want you and your collaterals right here with us.
Oh.
My story begins when I was a young girl.
I was alone in the world.
My first impression of my fellow man was less than favourable.
It doesn't matter what you want. Your marriage has been arranged.
France accepts Catherine de Medici in marriage with Henry, Duke of Orleans.
Then something terrible happened. I fell in love.
But I was wrong. Do you know what I learned that day? Never trust a single soul. It was my time to govern. The only way I knew how. Perhaps if we gave him the proper incentive, he would tell us the truth. Cut off his finger.
What, lad?
Catherine has a magician. He has lured her over to the dark arts.
Drink.
You were cold, possessed of the black heart, just as they say.
Sometimes it feels like I can make things happen if I want them badly enough. If you don't teach your enemies a lesson, then they'll never learn. When you find life conspiring against you, you must change it to your favor, no matter what the cost. Are you with me?
I am with you. None of us are safe.
You have a serpent in your midst.
Feels good to be bad.
See? These are our bug-out bags. In here is everything we need to survive.
Survive what?
The looming kablooey.
It's reassuring to see you're aware of the future, but this is all a little creepy.
Creepy? Marge, the apocalypse is coming. Maybe not tomorrow, maybe never. But it's coming. And soon.
An EMP?
You know what that means?
Hand scissors. Ow.
What if I told you that today you'll leave here different?
Pops! Pops!
I'm talking to you.
Bro, what you see?
Something above the clouds.
That's big.
How big?
Big.
You think whatever killed Pops is out there?
Right here, you are gonna witness an absolute spectacle. So what happens next? You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? Here we go. No.
This would be an opportunity. I'm talking rich and famous for life.
There's plenty of videos for flying shit online.
Ain't nobody gonna get what we gonna get.
What we gonna get?
The money shot.
What's up?
Undeniable proof of aliens on camera. The Oprah shot.
You guys gonna tell me what's going on?
Hell no. There's something out here, and you're the only person in the world that can get it on film.
That cloud ain't moved an inch.
It's aliens. They're just waiting for the perfect time to shove metal probes up our asses.
I'll be rooting for you.
I think we pissed them off.
Yeah, they repainted your house. They're gonna come back. You ready? We got some work to do. Not it.
Nope.
I'll get him out. And I'll get the shot.
Let's go, baby! Let's go!
I need y'all to tell me, what did you see in that cloud?
Well, it's not what you think. They took him. They took him all.
I gotta get out this house. I'm trying to save you. My brother is out there.
I don't think they take you. If you don't look at it.
Look, don't look, don't look.
This dream you're chasing, where you end up at the top of the mountain, it's the one you never wake up from.
You'll be getting a call from my supervisor asking how my service was.
5 stars, Angel, 5 stars.